Chat, cop calls 911 after discovering son's horrifying secret.
She was just taking a jog and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
Oh!
I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid too.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
Oh. Where's the son of a...
When a woman out for a jog is struck and killed in broad daylight,
Oh, she was killed.
Arizona deputies scramble to find the truck that fled the scene. But their desperate search for the perpetrator takes a shocking turn when they receive a phone call no one saw coming.
I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways. I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
The following is based on
Bro, it's the cop's son that...
official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of February 24th, 2024, dispatchers receive an urgent 911 call.
I just witnessed a hit and run, and this lady needs an ambulance immediately. His vehicle just drove off. It was a Ford F-250, Ford Super Duty. The woman was just running along the side of the road, and the guy just drove and hit her for no reason.
Why?
Okay, so she was walking?
I wonder if he knew her.
She was just taking a jog, and somebody just drove off the side of the road and purposely hit her.
Okay.
I witnessed it in my rearview mirror. I don't know if this truck is coming back. I think he's coming back. I think the guy is coming back. He drove west, and he came back to the scene, but
Okay, he
he's
did
still in
come
his
back?
truck, and he looks like he's going to
Yo, surely he knew her. Like, why would you just do that to someone random? Like some random person jogging and you just wipe him out. Like,
drive away, but I don't know what he's doing.
Is she conscious?
I don't think so. But I think she's breathing. That's the guy who did it. That's the guy who did it.
A Maricopa
the guy
County
came back.
deputy arrives as the caller points to the suspect's vehicle, but it once again turns and flees the scene. With the deputy unable to leave the victim's side, a civilian volunteers to follow the suspect, but quickly loses sight of them. Though the deputy attempts to help the victim,
ram his
the woman
car.
shows no sign of life. At
Aw.
10:02 a.m., she's pronounced deceased. As backup arrives, they work to locate some form of identification, but find only her cell phone.
see, chat, I know this was probably a kid that did it, but I don't care, bro. Life is life, and life shouldn't be 30 years. He should never see the light of day again. Like, if you take someone out, you should be out. Gone. Like, there should be no more.
I don't think she felt it.
Looks like she had a kid too.
Scattered along
Wait, what do you mean she had a kid? Like, she was pregnant or she had a kid with her?
the roadway are her white earbuds, glasses, and pieces of a headlight. Her shoes were thrown from her feet, with one
Oh, kid at home?
lying more than 70 feet from the other, a brutal indication of how violently she was struck.
Man.
Hey, just letting you know and let Sergeant know, there's a possible next of kin over by his grant. They said that the wife and mom were out running, and they can't get a hold of her, so...
The man provides the phone number for his wife, 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. A deputy calls it, and in a tragic confirmation, the victim's phone rings. It isn't long before another family member arrives at the scene.
May I help you, sir?
Yeah, what's going on, officer? My son just called me. He's crying and everything. He lives right here.
He lives on the other side?
He lives right over there.
You're gonna have to go down to Galvin, up Central to get there.
Is he somebody hit by a car or something?
They will be able to fill you in.
The man is Lisa's father-in-law. He rushes to her home where deputies are speaking with Lisa's husband and young son. Their emotions spill over as they learn the cause of her death.
Oh my God!
Fucking hell.
Oh. Where's the son of a...
Looking for him.
Hit and run? Terrible, isn't it? You know what?
No words for
We're
it.
complaining about a stop sign here. You know, this is ridiculous. They go...
Nah, it wasn't even a stop sign. He literally targeted her. He targeted her. It wasn't because of no stop sign. Poor man thinks he just like it was accidental. It wasn't even accidental.
miles an hour down this road. I know you guys are spread thin. I realize that.
You have every reason to be upset. So,
Jesus, his voice is deep as shit.
really sorry.
Yeah, I know.
No, just what would pass the house.
Just working today on this.
It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
Lisa's husband, Stephen, attempts to pull up their security footage while friends and family try to comfort the young boy who has just lost his mother.
Jeez.
You're gonna be all right, buddy. It's all right.
Great feeling. How's your chest, dude? It's better, but dude, I'm just in utter shock right now. Like, I can't even think of it.
Overcome with emotion, Stephen takes his son inside the home for a break.
Bro, all of their lives has changed forever. That guy didn't just ruin one life. He's ruined loads of lives.
While his father stays outside with deputies.
Horrible.
How bad is Lisa looking? Bad?
I mean, no, I wouldn't recommend seeing her right now. How's that? That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, wait, are they told that she's dead now, or are they still thinking she might be alive?
Oh, this is gonna be devastating for him and his son.
Oh, wait, they know she's
Is that
dead.
Lisa there?
Yeah, sir.
I'm sorry to say it is, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, her poor son.
Back at the scene,
Jeez.
deputies gather statements from witnesses.
I noticed this woman in black, workout clothes, if you will, jogging.
Okay.
She wasn't anywhere near the damn room. In my own personal opinion,
Right.
not seeing the details,
Right.
as far off as she was,
Right.
and shame on me for saying this, there had to have been intent.
The 911 caller who saw the tragedy unfold in his rearview mirror also told dispatchers the incident looked very intentional.
Yeah, there's
but
so many
deputies aren't quite
witnesses.
certain that's the case.
Wow. So originally he said it looked intentional.
Okay.
But then when I asked him about, did the vehicle like abruptly turn into it? And he said no, it was just a gradual, kind of went over.
Like 692 or just distracted or something. Yeah.
Oh, what? So the cops are more thinking like maybe he was on his phone, maybe he was drunk, he didn't actually try and hit her, and then.
You leave, and maybe
He still ran though.
call it play dumb.
Yep.
You came back.
It came back. If you thought
Saw what
I just hit a box in the road.
Yeah.
According to witnesses, the truck ultimately made 2 U-turns near the crash site before fleeing the scene for a final time.
This is weird.
While the cameras at Lisa's house weren't working, investigators obtained a clear view of the truck just before impact from a nearby residence. The 911 caller's SUV passes the home, followed moments later by the suspect's truck after rolling through a stop sign. The collision itself happens off camera, but the sound of the impact is fully captured. Despite clear footage of the truck and several witnesses, investigators are only able to get a partial license plate.
What, crisis? Did you try and pause the live stream? Wait, if any of you guys tried doing that, I bet you have, haven't you? How many you, yeah, that sound was horrible. How many of you guys have tried pausing the live stream thinking it's a video?
Once images of the vehicle began circulating on social media, deputies receive a shocking phone call they never expected.
Sheriff's office, how may I help you?
Hi, my name is Ben Moore, and I need to have a deputy dispatched out to me. The person that drove my son's truck last night, drove him home, hit a gal on Cloud Road and Central, and I just found out about it, so I was calling to see if they could come to my house.
Oh, wait, so it wasn't the cop's son, it was the cop's son's friend.
Is your son there?
He's here. Yeah, he's here with me.
Yes.
And just so you know, I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix. I'm not asking for favoritism, but everyone's going to know anyways.
Okay.
I'm a lieutenant with Phoenix PD. It's my son.
Lieutenant Moore's message is relayed to a Maricopa deputy who reaches out to him urgently for more details.
Yes, I started getting phone calls. It's the only reason I even knew. So I went outside, I looked, there was the image on the front of the vehicle. And so I went inside and asked my son. His buddy called me immediately because he had seen the pictures online.
Right.
And And said he was at breakfast. That kid's on the way here right now.
Okay.
The one that was at breakfast with him this morning.
Yes, sir.
That friend says that the girl he was on a date with was driving the truck.
Where is the vehicle currently located?
It's where he knows.
The girl he was on a date with was driving the truck. Bro, who was driving the truck? Was it his friend or the girl, the friend of the friend? Who's driving the truck?
Normally parks it on the side of my house.
Okay.
It's on the side of the house.
Was he in the vehicle when the crash happened?
He doesn't know. He was passed out.
Okay, I understand. Does he know who was in the vehicle?
Yes, he does.
The deputy obtains his address and lets him know he needs to come speak with him in person.
And like I said, there's nobody delayed reporting. I didn't know anything about it.
No, I don't even
started getting phone calls.
Yeah, is he lying or like?
And he was passed out in his bed.
Yeah.
For as long as I can remember. So I don't know times, but I'm just saying. So nobody was sitting here trying not to call you or anything.
No, I am very grateful for you putting the pieces together, sir. Thank you, and thanks for your son for coming forward.
It's the right thing to do.
Yes, sir.
So just so they know he has an attorney, and that's only for protection because this whole thing's weird.
Yes.
So he's gonna.
What do you mean this whole thing's weird? Your fucking son hit a girl, bro. What do you mean this is fucking weird? No. Like cut the bullshit.
Cooperate. I'm just waiting for the attorney to call me back. So this isn't because he's not going to talk. He's not going to cooperate.
No, you know exactly. We just have to make sure that his rights are preserved.
100%.
Totally
100%. That's all it is, and I think you'd call for your son too. So I'm just,
absolutely.
You know what I mean.
When he arrives,
Yo, I don't know about you, but I'm beating my son's ass. Bro, I know it's your family, yeah? But if you've killed an innocent person and ruined all of their lives, yo, I'm beating his motherfucking ass.
Moore greets him in the driveway, along with his son, 20-year-old Jacob Moore.
So we're going to do the initial, just get here, and then we're just going to kind of lock down until the detectives are done over there.
Oh, yeah.
And
I ran our
then
fatality
they'll come
squad
over.
at Phoenix for 4 years. So I've been a lieutenant for Phoenix for a long time. And this is one of the witnesses at the restaurant.
Hi.
Jackson.
Okay.
And they went to pick up another witness that was at the restaurant to bring him here.
Just breathe, dude.
Oh, is he? Oh, wait, I misheard. Is he the son here? I know he's the dad. He's the dad. He's the son? He's the son.
If it wasn't you, don't worry about it. That's the big thing. Dad'll tell you. If it wasn't you, I get other things are going to happen, but
He's a young kid. He's never dealt with this before. So
I know.
He's just sad at how it's going to affect me. So I told him, I love you, and I would be here regardless of that.
While waiting for detectives to finish surveying the crime scene, Lieutenant Moore leads the deputy to the truck.
So it's up here, the damage.
Nah, I think the son's lied to him. I think the son's done it. I think he's lied to the dad. I think the dad's hoping that it wasn't him, and I think the son's done it, bro.
You can see, I didn't touch it, so you can see the body fluid. I'm sure that's what that is. So, yeah. But this, I thought it was weird because right back, I was about to weld the back gate, and I came over here and went through the garage to get something. I'm like, why is this truck over here? It's never parked over here. And it's weird. So, strange. But, so.
Well, unfortunately, crud happens, but.
The deputy quickly snaps photos of the truck and the damage to the front left headlight. As another deputy arrives on scene, they learn the female Jacob claims was driving his truck is named Jenica.
So was the girl driving the truck?
You even got a hold of Jenica yet?
He tried to call her because, I was freaking out, mind you, and I know your camera's on. Yep. Hi, hello. I wear one at work too. So, I go, I need her name, and he's like, he was kind of a dazed, so I woke him up. He was passed out, and it took him a little bit to know what was going on. He was just tired. Right. And so I woke him up, and he tried to call her, and she didn't answer the phone. Okay. And so it's some girl he met that he went on a date with. Yeah. So I've never even met this girl. I don't know who she is.
Do you think it started this morning, or
what's that?
The date, was it this morning?
I have no clue, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Though Jacob isn't willing to speak to investigators without his lawyer present, his friend Jackson, who was with him this morning, agrees to answer questions. According to him, it wasn't a date, but rather a get-together involving multiple friends. After a long night out, the entire group went to a cafe called Heart and Soul.
We were there, ate breakfast, had some drinks.
Okay.
And
when you say drinks?
I was drinking. I don't know what they were doing.
Okay.
They were at their own table. They were drinking too.
Okay.
When I remember.
Drinking what? Orange juice, water?
Screwdrivers.
Okay.
So vodka orange juice.
Right.
But,
Kyle, another friend who was with them this morning at the cafe, also arrives and agrees to answer questions.
Where'd this morning start?
We went to breakfast at Heart and Soul, but to be honest with you, I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on there.
How'd you get to Heart and Soul?
I had some chick driving me, and to be honest, I don't even know her name.
Oh, okay.
She drove my truck.
She drove your truck. Did she pick you up?
Yo, what's with all the girls driving the truck? What's going on in this town? Bro, it's all the girls just driving random guys' trucks? They don't even know who they are? The fuck is going on? You don't know what name he's driving a truck.
Your truck or come to your house first? And...
Yes, we picked my truck up and then she drove me there.
All right.
We came from, I'm sorry, I don't even know where the hell I was last
we were in
night.
some house in Peoria or some shit.
Yes.
Why have you even came to be questioned? You came! The fuck is going on?
We came from there.
Yeah.
We went to my truck, and then we took my truck to Heart and Soul.
Got it.
She drove back.
And you don't know her name?
I don't.
She just was acting as your DD?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know her name at all? Any nickname, first name, internet? Is she a friend of yours online?
I don't even think I met her before last night, but she was
But she's
sober,
got the
that's all that
keys to
matters.
your car.
But she was sober, so it's all
A
that
very trusting man, because...
By Kyle's account, neither of the intoxicated boys drove their trucks, instead relying on two girls, Jenica and another female, who will soon be located and questioned. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Moore hands over his home camera system, hoping it may show evidence that Jenica was the one who dropped Jacob off at home this morning.
I just feel bad for this lady. Oh my goodness.
That's rough.
I've done so many of those notifications.
Were you vehicle
heartbreaking.
crimes as well?
I ran our vehicular crimes for almost 4 years, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, social media's blowing up with it, right?
A situation where you have a true victim that
Yeah, she didn't do anything.
didn't do anything wrong. And,
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible. Everything on social media is saying a girl's driving, because they were looking for the car.
Yeah.
I didn't see that until the people start sending me stuff. So honestly, beyond that, I don't know.
That's interesting. So social media is saying that a girl was driving.
Yeah, they said they're looking for a girl in this truck.
That is interesting, because that was
How did they know?
Released.
Investigators...
Wait, yeah, how did they know? How did it... Then again, you know what? Some people on social media chat are better than the detectives. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no, chat. Listen, if you put something up online and you get so many eyeballs on it, mate, some people find some crazy shit.
Later locate Micah, the girl who acted
could
as
be
Kyle's
bullshit.
designated driver from Heart and Soul Cafe. She explains that Jenica is her roommate and confirms the two were at the cafe with the boys that morning.
Who was driving?
Jen was driving and I was also driving. And then
So you're driving whose vehicle?
I was driving Kyle's.
Alright.
And
Okay.
Jenica was driving Jacob's.
Okay, so it's
By her
Jenica we
account,
need.
Jenica didn't drive Jacob home, but rather to Kyle's house.
Let me backtrack a little bit. You guys get to Kyle's. What happens after that?
We get to Kyle's, we park the pickups, and we said goodbye to both of them, and we got in my car, and I drove back to campus with Jen.
So Jen was in your vehicle.
Yes.
Jacob and Kyle stayed at Kyle's house. Is that correct?
I believe so, unless they left after that, I'm not sure.
Micah explains she and Jenica have been with the boys since the night prior, but struggles to recall specific times and locations.
Oh my god, bro, what is going on? So was she driving the car at that time or not?
Her lack of certainty prompts the detective to interrupt the interview with a pointed question.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you flat out. Are you covering for anyone?
No, I have
Alright.
no idea what's happening.
Okay. So do you understand the severity of this?
I do, yes.
Someone lost their life.
Yes, I know.
Alright.
If I knew about it, I would say something. Like, I want to be in law enforcement after I get out of college. Like, I'm a justice studies major. Like, I would not do that at all.
To piece together exactly what happened after leaving the cafe, investigators will need to speak with Jenica. They prepare to follow Micah to her college dorms, where she believes Jenica will be.
I I feel, I know exactly how that family is feeling right now. Because I lost my dad a few years ago. So
Horrible.
It just breaks my heart.
At the dorms, Jenica admits to being.
I just hope whoever's hit her is doing life in prison. And I mean more than 30 years, bro.
It just breaks my heart.
At the dorms, Jenica admits to being at the cafe with the group and shares that Jacob and Kyle were intoxicated.
Okay.
Once they left, she confirms that Micah drove Kyle's truck and she drove Jacob's, with plans to meet at a friend's house. But what she says happened next changes everything.
Okay, what happens next?
We were driving on like a freeway. He was like, "You missed it."
I feel like she was driving Jacob, but then she went with the others and Jacob drove. I feel like Jacob is the one that hit her.
Turn, like, you didn't tell me. So he missed a turn, let me drive, and he started like yelling. And he was like, "It's my pickup, like, let me drive." And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in this vehicle. Like, I don't want to be driving with you yelling at me. He was like all over me. And so I pulled over. So he drove there.
After switching seats with Jacob and arriving at the friend's house.
Wait, first of all, wait. You let a drunk guy drive you? You let a drunk guy drive you? I moved the cam because I was in the guy's face, but I'll move it back. You let a drunk...
Jenica claims that Jacob didn't want to stay, as he was tired and just wanted to go home. According to her account, he drove away alone, leaving her in the driveway.
Okay.
So, about 10 o'clock this morning, a woman was...
So we did hit her.
On Cloud Road, was run down by a gray Ford F-250 and killed. Truck's registered owner happens to be a police officer.
His fancy fault.
He doesn't remember how he got there, but he claims that you were driving during the night. And that you were driving that truck, and he wasn't.
During the hit?
It's looking like they're trying to place you behind the wheel.
Yeah, no. She genuinely sounds shocked that they're saying she was there. She sounds surprised. Bro, it was him, and do you know what's gonna suck, chat? Do you know what's gonna fucking suck? He's just gonna get done for drunk driving manslaughter and probably get like, probably less than 10 years. That's gonna piss me off.
When that woman was struck and killed.
What?
Thankfully,
yeah, she's
investigators
surprised.
wouldn't need to rely on hazy accounts, as video evidence would clearly show who was driving the truck just before Lisa Mancuso was struck and killed.
Okay.
Just after 8 a.m. on February 24th, surveillance videos captured Jacob and Kyle arriving at Heart and Soul Cafe. Jacob can be seen dragging his feet, swaying off balance, and showing signs of impairment. Minutes later, Jenica and Micah join the boys and sit at their table, and they're served alcoholic drinks. One friend, who wasn't with the group but seated in the bar area with Jackson, answers a serious question.
Who purchased the liquor? Because you guys are underage.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Were they asking for ID, or you just go in there and...
No, never asked.
As their waitress explains, Kyle and Jacob were both increasingly showing signs of intoxication.
They were just being obnoxious. They were sitting there dropping the N-word, calling each other and just using all kinds of profanity. So my concern was just to get them out.
At one point, after purchasing another round of alcoholic drinks, the waitress gave them only orange juice, telling investigators it's what they do if they believe someone has had enough alcohol.
Okay,
around
that's
8:30
good.
a.m., Jacob can be seen with his arms around Jenica, with his head laying in her lap.
He was passed out, like he was about to go to sleep, and they're like, yeah, he can't sleep up there. And I was like, yeah, it's probably best he leaves. So that's why the girl goes, yeah, he's tired, I'm gonna drive him. He was drinking, so
Which girl said that?
Jen. She goes, I'm gonna drive his truck. And I go, perfect. And I walked to the door, and then I went back to the bar.
Jackson stays behind at the cafe while the rest of the friend group prepares to leave. A short time later, the truck can be seen pulling into the driveway of their friend's house. As the doors open, Jacob exits the driver's seat, confirming Jenica's claim that the two swapped seats along the way. The two talk for a while and briefly hug before Jacob enters the driver's seat once more. Jenica walks to Micah's car to wait for her friend, while Jacob leaves alone.
What
Lisa
an
Mancuso
idiot.
would be violently struck and killed less than 10 minutes later. Still, according to a family friend, Jacob has no memory of being behind the wheel.
I said, nothing? You can't remember anything? He goes, I remember being at breakfast. He goes, and then the next thing he remembered was his dad waking him up.
As more video footage is uncovered and additional friends are interviewed, investigators learn that Jacob began drinking as early as 11 p.m. the night before.
What?
After visiting multiple bars throughout the night, he enjoyed a
Wait, the night before? Oh, wait, no. And then he did it in the morning. So 11 p.m. till 10 a.m. 11 p.m. till 10 a.m. I thought they meant like a whole entire day, like 11 p.m., then all of that day, and then 10 a.m. Okay, yeah. So just a whole night.
Additional drinks with his friends at an abandoned racetrack.
When you guys are at the abandoned racetrack, and you guys are drinking, about how much did you guys drink between everybody?
I think there was like a 12-pack that we had in the truck. So that split between everyone, which is just, what is that, 2.5 beers? Probably 3 beers each.
When you guys were drinking at the racetrack, what'd you guys do with all the beer cans?
In the back of his truck.
You threw it in the back of the truck?
Yeah.
According to police records, 8 crushed beer cans were found in a dumpster, removed from Jacob's truck prior to the deputies' arrival. They'd been thrown away by Jacob's father, Lieutenant Moore, who openly admitted he did so before knowing the truck was involved in the accident.
Okay.
So, could be protein, the Coors Light, and the Monster. I picked up a whole handful of crap out of the back of his truck and threw it in here.
And while Jacob's father was seemingly conflicted over whether Jacob parked the truck in its usual spot,
Where he normally parks it, on the side of my house.
Well, why is his truck over here? It's never parked over here. It's weird.
the camera system...
Wait, yo, listen. From how this guy... Listen, chat. Some people that drink and drive, they do it all the time. And I feel like this kid does it all the time. How, as a dad, which you're gonna know, he lives at your house, and you're picking cans out of the truck bed, right? How is you, as one, a dad, and two, a police officer, allowing this shit? Like, bro. As a dad, you'd be pissed for his life and whatever else. And as a police officer, you actually understand how bad it is. Like, yo.
House. Well, why is his truck over here? It's never parked over here. It's weird.
The camera system his father gave police ultimately showed Jacob arriving at home and exiting the driver's seat himself. In an interview recorded on the day of Lisa's death, a deputy acknowledged Lieutenant Moore's concern that the investigation might appear to show him preferential treatment.
In 26 years, there are untold sacrifices you've made. There are things that you gave up, things that you did for the better of, whether it be a citizen or an agency or another officer, things that you'll never get recognized for, things that you'll never get back, things that you've had to deal with that are untold and never will be told, the things that you saw and dealt with. I know.
It's the nature of police work.
Yeah. And for that to be called into, when something like this happens, because there's automatically that, well, he's protecting his kid, he's doing this, he's doing that, and I want to do everything to circumvent that.
Yeah, I'm not protecting anybody.
I know. That's why we're having this conversation, because I had a feeling.
Not protecting anybody.
Though Jacob claimed to have no memory of the incident, he Googled DUI manslaughter on his phone at 2:37 p.m., less than 10 minutes before his father reached out to deputies.
Boom. Boom. Home run. Home run. Home run. Home run.
He sent a text message to a close friend.
That is proof that he's just pretending like he don't know. Like he fully knows. He fully knows. Fully knows.
Minutes before his father reached out to deputies.
That proves
He sent a text message to a close friend an hour later, one that seemed to suggest he knew what was coming next.
Like, he said, "Hey, I love you, just so you know that." And I said, "What makes you say that?" He said, "I might be going away."
At the time the Ford F-250 was seized by police, detectives were unable to prove that Jacob was behind the wheel at the time of the crash and couldn't get a warrant for a sample of Jacob's blood. DNA taken from the broken headlight.
Yo, hear me out, chat. He should get a worse sentence for the fact that he tried to pin it on someone else and waste cops' time. Because the fact that he Googled that DUI manslaughter, he knew he was the one that hit it, and then he's giving the cops a bullshit story about the girl doing it. That should automatically be like the max worst what you can get. Like, there's no leeway from that.
Light of the truck would later come back as a match to 43-year-old Lisa Mancuso. After a warrant for his arrest was issued, 20-year-old Jacob Moore, in the company of his lawyer, surrendered voluntarily at the police station. His bond was set at $200,000. In April of 2025, as part of a plea deal, Jacob pleaded guilty to manslaughter and leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. He was later sentenced in 2025 to serve 4 years in the Arizona Department of Corrections.
No!
He was also ordered to pay...
No. Bro, this is bullshit. Yo, bro, are we really this fucking stupid? Like, it actually pisses me off. It actually pisses me off. Are we really this stupid? Why do you think crime is on the rise? Why do you think people do crime? People do dumb shit? Because drunk drivers are seeing this and they're like, well, if I do the worst case scenario and hit someone, I'm only going to get 4 fucking years. Like, bro, 4 years is a vacation. He clearly works out. He's just going to go there, read books, work out, get out. He's good. 4 years is crazy. 4 years is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, chat. If somebody killed my daughter or my wife and they only got 4 years, they would be doing life. They would be doing life. That's crazy, bro. I feel so bad for the girl who died and her family. What's good, Logan? That is actually insane. How do you not laugh at this? I don't get it. How do you not laugh at this? It's a joke.
For 4 years in the Arizona Department of Corrections. He was also ordered to pay restitution to Lisa Mancuso's family and will be placed on 3 years of supervised probation following his release. For the 1-year anniversary of her death, Lisa Mancuso's friends and family gathered to honor her memory with a 5K, with runners wearing purple, Lisa's favorite color. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files...
He's not even gone away long. 4 years is insane. Bro, chat, I thought it might be low. Just because, like, manslaughter, accidental, drunk, yeah? 4 years is nuts.